Marvel Rivals, currently undergoing closed alpha testing with selected players. Marvel Rivals is an upcoming free-to-play hero shooter being developed in partnership by NetEase Games and Marvel Games. The game is initially set to release on PC, but we can expect that the game will arrive on PlayStation and Xbox pretty quickly, given that cross-play infrastructure already exists within the game, as confirmed by the developer themselves. With a focus on 6v6 team-based PvP, the game will eventually boast a roster of over 50 unique, beautifully stylized Marvel heroes and villains, each with their own unique abilities and ultimates. The developer claims that players will be able to take full advantage of what they have referred to as dynamic hero synergy, and this will maximize your chosen character's combat efficiency, much like team-based synergy found within Overwatch. Heroes will be sorted into 3 character classes: Vanguards, aka tanks, Strategists, otherwise known as supports, and Duelists, and that's DPS to you and me. The choice to provide a third-person experience is a welcome one, and will allow players to fully enjoy those amazing character models as they navigate the battlefield. The game is set to launch with a roster of 19 playable heroes, and with a further 20 characters having already been leaked by data miners. It's clear that the studio fully intends on adding additional icons to the mix over time. From the get-go, players will be able to enjoy causing absolute chaos as such iconic characters as Spider-Man, Scarlet Witch, Iron Man, Storm, Hela and Rocket Raccoon, as well as some comic book characters that you might not expect. And all of this excitement will take place across a variety of Marvel-themed maps, some of which you may or may not recognise, each complete with interactive, destructible environments. Now, this being a free-to-play game, from the offset, players should absolutely expect skins and microtransactions to be a part of the overall experience. However, it does not look as if any playable characters will be locked behind paywalls. I would expect for new heroes to be ready to play upon their release, and I would imagine that skins will also be unlockable by earning in-game XP, although it will likely take a while. With the Marvel Universe being so incredibly vast, there's certainly no shortage in content, meaning near endless opportunities for NetEase and Marvel to provide a steady stream of new heroes, villains and maps for players to enjoy. If you're interested in learning more about the various heroes, villains and maps that have already been found within the game's files, I will leave a link to an article in the video description below. In terms of gameplay modes, so far we know of 5. Tutorial, which is in itself pretty self-explanatory. Quick match, complete objectives and defeat the enemy team. Competitive, win to rise through the competitive ranks, and hopefully complete with in-game rewards for doing so. Pocket Universe, spawn at alternating locations and eliminate as many enemy players as possible. And lastly, Custom, create lobbies for private matches with friends. In terms of game types, so far we know of 3. Convoy, Domination and Conversions, all of which being pretty standard hero shooter match type mechanics. Now, although there has been some controversy surrounding the developer attempting to silence negative reviews of the game, for which they have since apologised, the general sentiment does appear to be pretty positive overall. Now, Marvel Rivals does look like a lot of fun and is really very aesthetically pleasing, especially if you are an avid Marvel fan like myself. If the developers are able to provide a solid gameplay experience with non-intrusive microtransactions and are also able to introduce new content regularly, then Marvel Rivals has, in my opinion, definitely got the potential to be around for the long haul, and could be a top-tier alternative to Blizzard's very own Overwatch. But as always, let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. What do you make of Marvel Rivals? Do you think that the game has potential, or do you think it's just an Overwatch clone? If you enjoyed the content and you want to support the channel, you can do so by leaving a like, by sharing, and of course by subscribing. Thanks guys. Good night, peace.